Hi guys, and welcome to a new trick track video. I'm sure that everybody at least once has been enchanted by a white railway with the trains moving on the snow in a surreal landscape. Now, how can we recreate these emotions in an easy and cheap way on our model layout or diorama? We can find many different commercial projects to do the snow effect, but like always, we are looking for an alternative way, cheaper, easy, and do it yourself. I usually use an easy technique which offers a very realistic effect. At first, we can mix together one part of vinyl glue with two parts of water. And now I'm ready to introduce the protagonist of this tutorial, the food use poor sodium bicarbonate, the one we use to clean the salad or we drink on evening for stomach acidity. I bought it in a discount for, well, I don't remember, but about 50 cents. I can't say the exact quantity we need to obtain the correct fluidity. It's very important to melt it very well to avoid the presence of any lump, but honestly, they dissolve by themselves. I've got a friend who says it's a good idea to mix a little bit of salt together to give more brightness to the snow. But in case of a railway diorama with tracks, or if we use any steel model, I don't suggest to put salt on or near it, because it's corrosive. If you are looking for a thick snow, this kind of density could be good. Try to use it on our test diorama. We can use a teaspoon, a toothpick, or anything else which can help us. We cover all of the parts we need, replicating the effects we are looking for. In this tutorial, I realize a very banal, simple-minded example, but with a little bit of more patience, we can use this technique for any other kind of layout. Be careful in this case when we happily eat between the tracks, especially on the internal faces. But don't worry, when the snow will be dry, it will be easy to clean the excesses. We could try to apply it also on a model to simulate the snow on it. In this case I use an older simple freight wagon by Lima, just to see the effect. We could put the snow on the roof and also on the protruding part of it to simulate the effect of a snowfall. Some minutes later we could improve the final result putting a little bit of dry bicarbonate on the dog previously applied. After 15 minutes from the application, the dog is dry enough to remove the wrong parts of snow, especially, like I've told you before, on the internal faces of the tracks, where the wheels of our rolling stocks need to pass. Let's improve the scene with some particulars. For example, I have a little car. In this case, we can also mark the traces of the wheels behind it, because the dog is still soft and modelable. Use a toothstick to cover the details of the littlest area, like the roof, the trunk, and the hood of the car. A toothstick, a small brush, a screwdriver can help you to put the dough on other details and objects of the scene, like a tree, a bench, or anything else. Let your realization of your test diorama rest. The dog will become dry and hard in a few hours, but if you want to, you can let it rest for a night. For now, it's possible to observe this simple, homemade, and extremely cheap dough. It looks like a real snow, especially the new, fresh, fluffy one. If you like, you could also simulate a ski run, simply smoothing out the dirt, or if the snow is near a road, we can make it a little bit dirty with pigment powders or painting colors. Don't forget the little details, because in model making, and not only in model making, they do the difference. I didn't put the snow on the crossbow of the wheels. It could be, for example, a good idea. The little bit of dry bicarbonate put on in the end makes a wonderful realistic effect. While the test diorama is sleeping, let me show you an old diorama I made 6 years ago. There's a little bit of dust on it, but it's still white. The only defect is that the snow has the tendency to flake off, but honestly, this diorama has been mistreated, especially during the moving house. Well, I was a brand new model maker then. Now I know the solution is simply to use more vinyl glue in the mix, or if you like, to fix all in the end with acrylic enamel or also airspray. 24 hours have passed by. Now come back to our test diorama. The final result, considering the cost of this technique, is very good. The snow looks almost real, and the final dry bicarbonate put on created a flurry effect. And how do you create the snow in your layout? If you have any question or doubt, write in the comment. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye guys!